Hello everyone, Praisecooter here, and welcome back to more Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Last time, we rounded up a lot of the side quests we had around here, and yeah, we rounded up a lot of side quests that were very much, well, there weren't a lot of them oddly enough, but they were there and needed some investigation before we could push forward into the next string of, well, the next string of stories, as I've been doing this whole series. Anyway, the start of a new session. So new recording session means new amiibo. And as always, I'm going to tell you what I'm using, just so you have the knowledge of what does what. That was a Bowser Jr. amiibo. Let's use some Byleth action here. Let's break out another sword-wielding blondish boy, Shulk. Apparently all three of those characters have the same thing in common, they like crickets. Anyway, as is normal, we'll break out Zelda. And, ooh, I think that's a rare reward. And also, lastly, not least, the Link. Which I can definitely use those materials. Now, before I hop into this game itself, before I hop into the stories, I do want to ask a question of you guys, because it has been something I've been meaning to ask for a while. And it will kind of determine future playthroughs on the channel. Well, I suppose as we roll into our objective today, I should say. There are a handful of other Muso fighting games and our Warriors titles that I do like and I have played through. So Age of Calamity here is kind of the starting point for what may potentially be a starting point for that. Most notably, the one I'm thinking of right now is Fire Emblem Warriors. And not Three Hopes, which is going to be coming out probably close to the time this series wraps up. I'm still going to be working on that. But the original Fire Emblem Warriors, that's something that's been on my back burner for a project to do. But if you guys like Age of Calamity enough and want me to see you tackle it, this kind of gameplay style again, but with another franchise, let me know. Because I would like to do it again, but I understand it's a Muso fighter. You can only watch one person's beat up the same 15 enemies for so long. Anyway, well, there is nothing else we can do on the map here, of course. So, let's just head off into... Well, you probably know what it is because it shows there in the title, but let's head into this one. Now, we can use anybody we want to. And I'm also going to make note of this right now. It'll be a minor spoiler, but I will tell you that if there are characters for a little while, if there's some characters you enjoy using, you might want to hold them close for a little while longer, because after this mission, they go bye-bye for a little while.
All of the countermeasures to Calamity Ganon were in place, except one. The princess had not yet awakened her sealing power. In hopes of preventing her kingdom's destruction, Zelda resolved to train at the Spring of Wisdom. Souls younger than 17 years were forbidden from setting foot on Mount Lanayru, where the Spring of Wisdom lay, as they lacked the spring's namesake. Zelda made plans to ascend as soon as she was of age. Knowing that this would be the day of Calamity Ganon's revival, King Rome urged his people to evacuate. He deployed the 4 divine beasts to quell the horrors of the calamity until Zelda returned.
So I think that pretty much paint the picture we're going on here. Basically, to surmise, we basically told Zelda, "Hey, 4 a.m. You got to get up. 4 a.m. on your birthday. Get up. Go to the Spring of Wisdom, and make it quick because that's a calamity could happen at any point today."
Excellent. I finally finished my painstaking analysis. Oh, yeah!
Yeah, we're all very impressed. Now, what did you find?
Stop right there.
I was too careless. This is bad.
Go!
Stop that thing!
So many are awaiting my inner power, believing in me. This is my last chance.
Princess, it'll all work out. Everything will just align at the Spring of Wisdom.
Time to head out. Farewell, Father.
Huh?
Hey!
Huh? The Sheikah slate?
Something must have happened. It cannot be.
Alrighty. A good spot for Rodania would be... Huh? No. I can't believe it.
The Calamity is here?
Well then, we seem to have been taken by surprise.
This is bad. Extremely bad. If the Calamity was able to overtake Hyrule Castle...
We gotta move. We gotta move. So this mission is extremely dire. Not to say Breath of the Wild itself wasn't all sunshine and rainbows to begin with, but... should have known that was going to happen. I stayed in too long on that. But yeah, it's just... Okay, you need to go away now. There. Now that I've gotten that all handled, give me a second while I take in my surroundings, because there's a lot we have to do here. Actually, good, it doesn't... Oh, this is going to be really hard to do, because this is, as you can tell, this is a multi-level map. So finding everything is going to take me... I hope it won't do so, but it might take me a couple cracks to get it. We may have actually already potentially missed a treasure chest, actually. Like, right outside. Maybe it's upstairs. Gosh, this is going to be really hard to read the map, I'll be honest with you. Because, like I said, there's going to be treasure chests in various spots. There's also going to be... There's going to be treasure chests in various spots. There's also going to be... Koroks in various spots. So, you'll have to forgive me if I get a stumble a little bit and maybe miss one or two. I hope I don't, but yeah, I may miss a couple. I will already say I already have to return to a handful of missions. I do have to return to a handful of missions to find items, because I have missed a few treasure chests. Anyway, I think... Ow. Really? Whatever. It'll be fine. Yeah, okay, here's a Korok Seed. And a treasure chest is right next to it. Good. So that's the first Korok Seed. I'm trying to look at where I am on the map. Okay, I'm over there. So treasure chest is right next to it. And there might be... There actually might be another Korok Seed like right next to that. Again, depending upon where, how everything looks on the mini-map, so to say, or how everything looks map-wise. I am flying pretty blind right now, so you have to forgive me if I kind of have some uncertainty in my voice. Because I wish I had like a multi-tier map to work with instead of just this flat image I've got to work with. I guess right now we're just going to kind of do a little bit of like scouring up the side and seeing if anything pops out along the way. So we've done one of each. I have numbers written down here for myself, but I wish I didn't have to have just numbers. Uh-oh. Guess who's here? Yep, the Guardians have come to play. Now, we haven't had the opportunity to talk about Guardians, and I will tell you right now, this Guardian is actually a lot weaker than the Guardian we've seen so far. But I will tell you, if you have, I think it's primarily a cutting weapon actually. If you have a weapon that cuts and attack a Guardian, and the classifications for a cutting weapon are very, very loose. I'll tell you right now. The classifications for a cutting weapon are loose, but a weapon that can cut. Sorry, I have to consult my map really quick. I have to hope that what I'm after is on the next level for the most part. What counts as a cutting weapon is very loose. Like I'm pretty sure I think even Rivali's bow can count as a cutting weapon. But if you attack something that can cut, if you attack a Guardian with a cutting weapon enough, and with enough force, you can cut off their legs, leaving them incredibly vulnerable, and basically making their weak point gauge being constantly visible. And sort of for this purpose is why I say Link is probably like the best character, because he has a real easy time cutting legs off of Guardians. But yes, Guardians are now part of the normal of, well, I say part of the normal, is included in the big enemy rotation. So, if you didn't practice fighting that one Guardian area, well, you're gonna get a lot of practice fighting the Guardians now. Now let me see. Nothing is gonna be up here, so we have to get inside at this point. Father is not here. Hold on, he's gonna jump. That's an opening. Especially this attack that I keep using, like that. Especially that, yeah, this attack right here. This cuts off almost every Guardian leg at the same time. So be wary of this, be mindful of this, and use it to your fullest advantage. Now, yeah, oh, there's more Guardians. Well, I have special gauge, so this is fine. This is fine. Turn around. Let me see that big, beautiful eye. Yeah. How about if I just completely break them? Now, much like normal Guardians, I will say, if you can hit them in the eye with something, as in an arrow, that is their weak point. That is their normal weak point gauge, and that will break them. Will expose their weak point like they are right now. Well, not to this effect, I should say. Also, it's a little borked. It's trying to stand up on its non-existent legs. Okay. So that's all done. Now, I don't think we can go upstairs. I think the stairs are just blocked. No, yeah, the stairs are just blocked. The king fled through the back entrance, you say? Well, the back entrance, they don't tell you where it is, but it's right around here. Well, I guess they do light it up. But yeah, it's a secret entrance. You'll know this if you played base Breath of the Wild. So let's see. Here's another Korok Seed. We teleported down to... We're at the top of the map now. There's actually a couple treasure chests and a couple Koroks out here on this dock area. So there's another Korok. So that's 3. It's a little disorienting, I'm well aware. Here's one of the treasure chests we need. Ooh. Tier 2, 2.5. It's a broadsword that's better than base tier, I'll say. We'll leave it at that. Now, over here, after you clear out this area a little bit here quick, right over here behind this guardian is another treasure chest. Wow. Now, I could have looked at it just to confirm this or not, but I'm pretty sure, because I said it before, and I guess it applies here. But once you start this mission, before you even start this mission, basically this mission is a point where the 4 champions are no longer available. The 4 champions cannot be consulted or talked to from this point forward. So if you've started this mission, you've basically said, I no longer wish to use the 4 champions. So if one of the 4 champions were very high in your list of characters, be prepared to use somebody that's not them for a little while. Now, actually, I will say if you have knowledge of base Breath of the Wild, some of the secrets in this area you'll be pretty knowledgeable on it, like this treasure chest in the King's Study. Come here, Guardian. Anyway, I'm gonna break your legs if you don't mind. Also, I would like you to make you wary that if the Guardian does lose all of his legs, as you saw right there, I didn't talk about it because I keep forgetting about stuff with fighting Guardians. But if a Guardian has all of its legs broken, its weak point is available. But oh, hey, another treasure chest back here. Its weak point gauge is available, but it will constantly be shooting you with lasers, regardless of the fact that you're hurting its weak point gauge. If you do not get the weak point, obliteration, or whatever you want to call it, whatever it's officially called, if you don't get that going before it fires its laser, or if you don't think you can, prepare to run and dodge. Please prepare to run and dodge. I think in this grand hall, well, there was another treasure chest to walk past. There's another Korok right just next to it. The game tells me there might be another treasure chest down below, so I'm going to walk back downstairs just in case. Oh gosh, I've already forgotten how many Korok Seeds. I've opened up. Now, I don't think we have the ability to break any of the bookcases like you would in base Breath of the Wild if you wanted to open stuff. I'm just walking over here because I want to make sure. Okay, no, I got that treasure chest earlier. Okay, we're good. Sorry. Mine's going 100 miles an hour. And unfortunately, the rest of my body isn't following. So yeah, there's that Korok Seed, which was the only one here. And keep in mind, the main thing I'm worried about is Korok Seeds. I will have to come back for treasure chests in a couple missions anyway, but I'm waiting for a specific mission before I attempt that. The Guardians of the Docks have activated. Now, I think you could, if you want to, you could go back and face those Guardians. Yeah, I think you can fight the Guardians at the docks, because they aren't, like, the Guardians at the docks aren't, like, any stronger than the ones you've already been fighting. They're just kind of trying to create a more or less a sense of urgency to avoid a pincer maneuver. Now then, I think we go out this way. Now, okay, here's another treasure chest right here. Yeah, this is very hard to keep track of. Okay, and I don't think there's any more collectibles until we get outside. Now, we're going to see some Guardians here that you guys might recognize if you've played base Breath of the Wild. I had a Freudian slip there of the highest caliber, I see. If you have played base Breath of the Wild, you may remember these guys from the Trials of Strength. Well, they're back. And they're even more annoying. Thankfully, they aren't as strong as full-size Guardians, for obvious reasons. But don't underestimate them. Just know that if they're going to charge you and start firing a laser at you, the counter for it is going to be stasis. Actually, wait. I have to remember, because a lot of times endgame Breath of the Wild is Hyrule Castle itself, or if you're speedrunning, so You kind of get used to traversing inside. That's another treasure chest, right? I think, yeah, that is another treasure chest. So, and either, I think just up here in this hallway, in one of these rooms, is going to be a Korok Seed. But I would, oh, that's another treasure chest right there, actually. But I do recommend you go not the way forward and blow up walls, because not only for Korok Seeds, but again because I think there's going to be something of note. Well, some healing, I guess. But yeah, there's a Korok Seed. So there's one here, and then there's going to be two outside, where we're going to outside. But I'm going to take a slight detour. Actually, no, I shouldn't take a slight detour. As he proceeds to continue to take a slight detour. Okay, let's not go that way. Let's try and head outside first. No. Mr. Ice Wizrobe, you're going to need to expire. Or Miss Ice Wizrobe, however you wish to identify yourself today. Now, is there anything in this grand mess hall? I'm looking around. There probably will be. But it's really hard. Again, what I'm using to help orientate me is really hard to use. And I'm going to see. I don't know if I can run outside, but I'm going to try and run outside really quick. No, cannot run outside. This is really just another base of operations. So we are going to get funneled one of two directions. I'm going to try and go this way, see if this leads outside. It probably does not. In fact, if I could read a map at all. No, this is where one of the Korok Seeds are. Good thing it came back this way. Everything but the way we're supposed to go, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope this is being informative to you guys, because I can't give you any solid directions at this point. I'm literally just slashing at stuff. Hey, broke pottery. I'm literally just slashing at things that are breakable and going where the exact direction I'm not supposed to be going, just in case. But now we're definitely being funneled directly to the front, so let's go directly to the front. Hold on, I'm going to need you to hold that Thought Fire Moblin. And then I'm going to need you to expire. Oh, man. Okay, so now a way forward should be open. Well, oh, but I don't want to. Oh, did I goof this up? I may have goofed it up. Well, the white main Lionel is in the way, but let's do this. And freeze him in place just so I can try and break that weak point gauge faster. Because this is... I think this is actually the highest tier of Moblin we can fight for a while. Okay, that's my fault. I don't have sword beam. Ice. Okay, it'll be fine. Just run at him. Show him you have no fear. Okay, I have one fear. It's staring directly at a Lionel codpiece. Anyway, break it again. I may have to redo this level depending upon what happens in a second here. Okay, white main Lionel, I'm going to need you to just not. Actually, let me look at the map. Okay. There's nothing in here. There's nothing else in this room. Alright. We ride the horsey! Oh, okay. I panicked because I thought the mission was over already. But let me double check map stuff, because I'm pretty sure there might be one here, actually. Unless I've already gotten it. I'm going to take a quick lap around the room here, because there might be a Korok Seed, like, at the very corner of the room, like somewhere over here. Or up the or down the stairs. Because we came from that upper area, so I want to go this way and turn back. Oh, it's literally just get out of here. Alright, I don't think I've gotten everything. Okay, so the game wants us to leave at this point. I do not want to leave quite yet, because I feel like I've missed one. Oh, I think I remember this one. It is... I think this one is a glowy spot. Yep, there it is. A glowy spot right before that battle arena. You know, I'm going to take my... I think I'm just going to take my loss now. As much it will break the tempo of everything. And actually just do what the quest... Or do what the game is asking me to do. And then I'll count up how many I have. And then look a little more thoroughly where they could be. So... yeah, it's just... I feel a little uneasy about doing this. But this is the end of the mission.
Go! Now! You are the knight to Princess Zelda. I trust that you understand your duty.
But Father! Stop! Let go!
My daughter. Protect her.
Even with everything in place and all the set pieces on the table, Calamity still reigns. Sometimes you can't change the future. Here's the part where I get upset. Wait. Hold on, I got everything. I got everything I cared about right now, at least. So, if I missed any treasure chests, I'll address that in the future. Because I already have to go back for them anyway. But I'll address treasure chests the treasure chests I missed in the future. I don't think I missed any, but I could be wrong on that front.
The divine beasts. Ganon has...
I failed. All of Hyrule. My friends. Even my own father. It's my fault. Why won't you awaken for me?
Look up.
Can we still do this?
All is not lost. We can still do something. Come on.
But one thing is for certain. Never give up hope. So we'll have to see what all pops up here. Actually, it's really awkward that there's a side quest popping up right now. And we're gonna leave that be, but as I said, if you start the mission that we did today of Calamity Strikes and go through with it, as soon as you click Start Mission, Mipha, Daruk, Urbosa, and Rivali are all gone for the time being. You will not have access to these 4 characters until a later point. Now, we're going to leave that be because that EX quest is going to have to sit there for a long time, and it's going to annoy everybody, me especially. But it's going to sit there for a long time because that is DLC, and that talks about stuff that we have not even seen yet, or things we should not even think about exploring yet. But let's go ahead and complete whatever we can for side quests, as long as it doesn't take away from this. And I will be honest, I meant to do a little bit of grinding in between video sessions, and I forgot to. But I guess we're just gonna gather this up. We're gonna gather this up because we will need it in the future. And that's the only... Oh no, there's not... Oh, we can actually complete another side quest. Wait, does it take... No, it doesn't. Okay. I'd make sure it didn't take Lionel pieces, but we're gonna do this one as well. Now this is a repeatable side quest, or supply-based quest. Oh hey, Akala. Ooh, goodies. So, oh, that's available. Okay, so I will say, I think it becomes available. Let me look at this really quick here. Oh no, not right now, I guess. I guess that's not for a little bit. Sorry. That's going to be foreshadowing for something later. And, oh. I really hope I just read Lizalfos. I really hope I just read Lizalfos and not Lionel. So that stable is now available. And I think that was the only thing that was available. And that just required the monster extract. Now, as it's, I'm going to tell you right now, as it's, we have monster extract, but if you complete that side quest alongside me, you only have 7 left until a point in the future, that repeatable side quest I talked about. So don't go crazy with monster extracts if something requires it, or don't go crazy with monster extracts outside of side quests or supply-based quests, just for your own safety. But even though it's kind of dire, I'm debating what I want to do right now. Let's see. We got 1, 2. I'm actually debating if I want to just cut the fluff and actually go straight into that. Let's see. 1, 2. I might be able to make something out of this. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go get what I said, and we're gonna go with side quests. So even though things are dire, the side quests come first. Everyone, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And come back next time, we'll do some side quests, and we might, depending on how things go, might crack open the door to something else. I'll see you folks next time. Take care.